welcome back to my channel. I'm Auntie Tay. If you guys are new here, that's who I am, and if you're not, welcome back. I am so excited for this video. If you guys don't know my background, I have a background in graphic design. So when I started doing SVG files and cut files for my members on Shop Auntie Tay or on auntietay.com, and we launched our membership, I really wished I could do more like print and cut files and things like that. And sublimation has always been one of those things that I've really wanted to get into. But sublimation printers can be expensive or daunting. And I think I found a solution which then prompted me into making a fall line of sublimation designs for our members. So today I'm going to show you how to use sublimation without a sublimation printer. We're going to use a hack where we buy them from somebody who already does them at a very inexpensive price. So all you have to do is pick the files that you love or create your own files, which if you guys want to have me show you guys how to make really easy sublimation stuff, we also have a new feature on the member site called Design With Me, where you can make your own sublimation designs and SVG files, but you do have to be a commercial rights user or member or business member to be able to use those design files to create your own designs, which is super exciting, and I can't wait to show you guys videos on how to do that. Okay, so we have a few different files that came out this fall, which is Peter Pan and Cinderella, and also the villains sublimation. So this is actually not very bright because I did, in this video, I'm going to show you, which I apologize for being out of focus in, but it's a really good video, so I still wanted to get it out there. I show you how you have to use a high polyester count shirt or product to use your sublimation on. So this is like a 40% polyester. I'll get into it in the video, but we have Think Happy Thoughts, and I did these a little bit smaller because I was trying out the website that I'm gonna recommend in this video, and link will be down in the description. But I kind of paired them all smaller so that I could do more projects, so I could really try out different things. But I'll be doing more, believe me, I'll be doing more live with you guys and stuff like that. So this one says, live like there's no midnight, and it has the pumpkins. So I decided to do Peter Pan and Cinderella and villains for October because Cinderella is that sweet pumpkin-y fall feeling. Then we've got Peter Pan, who has a lot of pirates and really cool like Halloween feels, and then obviously the villains have Halloween feels as well. So let me know in the comments what characters or fun things you want to see me do after this round of sublimation files. But I am going to be doing some awesome sublimation stuff for you guys. So let me know in the comments any questions you might have, and I'll be hoping to answer those in more videos. But until then, if you're not a member of auntietay.com, go on over there and become a member, because you'll get access to these. You'll get access to being able to create your own sublimation files and sell them if you want to. And then also you can do this with our files. If you're a commercial rights member, you can make your own t-shirts or tote bags or whatever else you can sublimate on, and like mugs and things like that. So it's gonna be something that you want to be a part of for sure. All right, so let's get going into the tutorial where we try out the sublimation paper, and I tell you everywhere I got it and all the fun things. It's sublimation the easy way, so let's go.
To order my sublimation, I found the website called Smashing Ink, and I tested them out and ordered from them, and it was super fast and super affordable. And so I wanted to get you guys familiar with how their website worked. If you're interested in doing sublimation projects, crafts, selling your own designs, with our designs, which I have other videos on how to use our Design With Me page to create your own sublimation designs. But if you're interested in using any of my sublimation designs as a member, then this is how you can do it without a machine, or if you just want to play around with sublimation before you invest into any sublimation products, this is a great way to do it. So I'm going to go over here to sublimation, and I'm going to click custom sublimation transfers. You can just upload your 8.5 by 11 inch on a full sheet if you'd like, but you can also get larger sizes. So you can see that the larger you go, the more expensive it gets. However, I have another video coming out to show you how to order multiple designs of our sublimation on one of these sheets. But if you know how to design and you know how to make an 11 by 17, whether it's in InDesign, or I'm going to show you guys in PicMonkey or Illustrator, or wherever you want to design these, you can create an 11 by 17 that has multiple images, which I'm going to show you me uploading right now so that I can get actually a bunch for $5. So if I'm going to order the 13 by 19 and it's $5, I'm going to upload my file, and I believe Okay, so I have this file right here that I already pre-designed. What I did was, when I was testing this out, I took all the sublimation designs I started creating and I laid them out on a piece of, or not a piece of paper, but a design that would then print the 13 by 19. Again, I'm going to show you how to do this with our sublimation designs. It's pretty simple, and you can use lots of different programs for it, but this is a really good way to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for $5, which means they're less than $1 a piece. Now, these came out about the size for onesies, or the Think Happy Thoughts was probably a little bit bigger than a onesie, maybe a child shirt. So if I was doing adult t-shirts, I could easily get 2 on here that are pretty decent size. So I would just open this and upload it. One of the things I was worried about was if I needed to mirror my images when I uploaded, but when you check all these, it asks you not to mirror, and they will actually mirror it for you. So you don't have to worry about, when you're designing, flipping your design backwards or anything. So they have all this. I went in and read it, and I thought I had ordered it backwards on accident because I forgot to mirror my design. And then I realized later that it's actually really awesome because you don't have to mirror it or anything. They will do that for you because all sublimation needs to be backwards, basically. So they just assume that they will mirror it for you. So obviously we'll pay shipping, but if you notice, orders over $50 get free shipping. So you really are looking at a cost of under $5 if you were doing, or under $1 a piece if you were doing onesies. If these were onesies, I could probably even fit like 8 on one sheet. So you're getting way under $1 for each design, which is super good. But if you wanted to just do, the 8.5 by 11 or even 8.5 by 14, and you wanted to do a couple onesies, you could get that under $1.50 as well. So again, if you just want to try it out, or you just need a large transfer, you're not trying to get like a high profit margin, you just want to get this done for a craft, just order an 8.5 by 11 or upload our files directly from our website, so that you can just move forward with your sublimation. It took about 3 days for them to ship it to me. This says ships in 3 to 7 business days. Obviously we're doing this during COVID, so it might take longer, but they really ship this super fast. So I highly recommend them. And then we will move on with showing you how to actually use the transfers.
Alright guys, so we are going to be doing sublimation the easy way. The first thing that you need to know is that your product you're sublimating on has to be high polyester count. There are some ways to get around that, like using polyester spray, which can help turn like cotton into polyester to a degree, and it helps make your your sublimation get bright and vibrant. So I have one of the Cricut shirts right here, which is a high polyester count. So for their infusible ink, you can get their products for that because they have a high polyester count, because infusible ink is basically the same thing as sublimation, except it's not custom printed. So I showed you how to lay out your designs onto one file so that you can order them from the website. Once you order them from the website, you will get them most likely cut apart. So they actually cut mine into individual pieces, which I was fine with because that's what I was planning to do anyways. I could have made a couple big pieces on that sheet, or I could have just gone with what I did and made little pieces of that sheet. Now, I did test out a 40% polyester shirt with the Poison Apple, and it is very dull. So if you're going for a dull look, you can do it on a blend that has less polyester in it, like 40%, but the key is to find something that is high polyester count. So I was at Target, and the Fruit of the Loom camis in the girl section were 80% polyester. So I'm just going to take our Bibbidi Bobbidi Boo design and reuse it, because I actually tried using it on glitter HTV and it only picked up a little bit. So I'm gonna see if I can reuse this again. So let's just open this. I have my Easy Press set to 400 degrees for 60 seconds. And the key when using sublimation is not to let it move at all once you are pressing it down. So actually having a heat press would be the best route to go for this, but an iron and an Easy Press works just as well, although an iron is going to be even more difficult to make sure that it stays super still. So we are going to get our t-shirt ready. So I'm just going to use the tank top, and again, I ordered smaller designs for this because I was just testing out the shipping on the company that I used, and they were super fast, faster than they said they might even be, so that was awesome. Okay, so you can use a piece of fabric or something to protect this if you'd like. I found that just going on top of it for 60 seconds, as long as I'm standing right here, is not a problem. So I'm just going to be very careful without moving this. I'm going to place it down and click go. I'm just gonna hold it firmly because I want it to have a little bit of pressure, but the ticket here is to just let it sit for that full 60 seconds and let the ink adhere into the fabric, because that's the difference between sublimation and like an HTV, where the HTV is gluing itself to the project. Infusible ink is what Cricut calls their version of sublimation, but sublimation ink is actually seeping into the fabric, and it's a permanent fabric or permanent ink, and that's why doing this for a business is probably the best way to get shirts to be durable and last for a long time. So we have lots of cool things coming out for you guys to show you how to use sublimation, and also tons of cool ways that you can make your own sublimation designs, and you can also use the designs I come out with. Okay, so the back of the paper is yellowed after I do this. That's just because it's so much heat on top of it. Again, you can protect it with a protective heat sheet. I find that just going on top of it is fine. So this is gonna slip right off super easy. You'll see that the design was very dull in the beginning, and it brightens up when it hits the fabric. So it now looks like this. And you can see it picks up all those little details. So it's way different than using HTV or glitter HTV or even printable HTV, because with printable HTV, you have to cut it out. And wow, I just sounded like Joey, cut it out. But you have to cut around all those little details, and then you have to lift it up and put it on your shirt, and then it's still not fully like industrial because it's glued on top of your shirt. Now, there are hacks to being able to get infusible ink or sublimation onto dark fabrics by adhering it to a polyester like HTV or even glitter HTV, because the glitter is actually a polyester glitter. So there's hacks out there. So if you want me to teach some hacks, let me know and I will definitely be willing to do that. We'll be talking a lot about this throughout the rest of our lives as I go live. So ask questions there or ask questions in the comments and I'll try to get back to you on that. But we have a ton of cool stuff coming out using sublimation, so I'm really excited to introduce you guys to more tips and tricks on it. So I hope you enjoyed this video. See you next time.